and many other college and pro teams play at, including a Final Four, then Hy-Vee Arena, formerly Kemper Arena, is your place to host your next basketball, volleyball, wrestling, or anything that can be played on a hardwood floor. You could host your next practice, game, or tournament at Hy-Vee Arena for as little as $6 per person. That's right, $6, anybody, anytime. We have all the amenities you need, from team rooms, locker rooms, food court, and team meeting space. That's right, we are open to anyone. So check us out at HyVeeArena.com or call 816-505-0404 today to book your historical experience.
Van life. It's been defined as the continuous, everlasting void of living in a van. And if van life is calling you, then you should check out VanDoIt.com. Van Do It can be used as a primary vehicle with 7-passenger seating, convertible to a camper van, or anywhere in between. Go ahead, give our site and blog a gander. We assure you, it's going to make you say, you Van Do It. 816-944-2229. Or check us out at VanDoIt.com.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Carbondale, Illinois.
From Kansas City, Missouri.
We're from Omaha, Nebraska.
Kansas City.
California.
So what made you choose Woody's over all the other dealers out there, do you think?
Definitely the price.
I have so many different vehicles on the lot.
No hassle. No fees processed.
At wowwoodies.com.
At Klein, we rent vans, minivans, SUVs, pickup trucks. We rent for church trips, vacations, weddings, construction, business travel, luxury travel. KleinVan.com and wowwoodies.com for all your transportation needs.
I'm Gary. This is Austin. And we are Midwest Mics coming back at you. Wrapping up another fantastic show. You know, I always like talking to, you know, other coaches in the area, you know, especially ones that I've looked up to, maybe not worked with or been close to, but, you know, seen from afar and worked with guys that have been impacted by them. So having Coach Byers in here was fantastic, and you know he talked great about his time at St. Pius and has enjoyed it. And as we know, all good things come to an end. But Coach Byers will get another opportunity and land on his feet. I'm sure somewhere and be roaming the sidelines again here soon.
Really, really cool to have Coach Byers on the show. Also really cool to kind of talk about his coaching tree. His coaching tree is really, really good. And, I was like, it was kind of a half joke, but now I'm not really joking about him laying the foundation for kind of what Bishop Miege kind of turned into. Yeah. And you know what, notice about he was pretty humble. He didn't want to take credit for that. But I'm like, man, you're the guy. You set a lot of the tone for that kind of stuff. So, he did. He really kind of put that in motion and kind of helped, it sounds like kind of helped Tim Grunhard go from here to here as far as coaching goes.
Yeah, Tim Grunhard in the tweet that he sent out, the other day after it was announced, I'll see if I can pull it up, but he said something similar to that, that Miege wouldn't be what it was without Rick Byers.
I think so.
Well, and he's got such a good Kansas and Missouri connection.
Yeah.
And, that's, I've only known him a few years now, since St. Pius entered into the MEC, Midland Empire Football Conference, conference, not football, just football. But when I went in, we already knew so many people from KCK. Like he was talking about Jesse at the All-American Diner here. Zeke over at Miege, or basketball. You just go down the list. The guy knows everybody and has made such a positive. I don't think he's got a mean bone in his body. He's the nicest guy in the world, and you could sit there and talk to him all day long.
No, and I did find that tweet. This is from Tim Grunhard, local legend. Got to start from Coach Byers. I'll quote this. Big mistake by St. Pius X, a man who gave his life to a school and is treated this way at the end. SMH. Rick has been and is still a mentor to many high school coaches in the KC Metro, many who have won multiple state championships. If you coach again, call me. You got an O-line coach, end quote.
Yeah.
So,
vote.
I mean, that's come from a guy that has a lot of weight here in the Kansas City area.
Who knows? He may try a little college out.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure he has a ton of opportunity.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing he realized, being in especially the private school sector for a long time. When boards change, faculty and staff changes, and I don't know if this is part of that or what. I was in the country club business for years. Everybody thinks they've got the right answer. Everybody thinks they can make it better, which is great, but you still,
And I think it speaks to, Coach Byers and what a class individual he is.
Yeah.
That even today he said this is not a knock on Pius.
He's there next year.
He said, he plans on staying the AD until an opportunity comes for him to get back on the sideline. And, he's not holding any hard feelings, and he's
still
not
young.
knocking them. And, I think that's class, because I know my immediate reaction to the news would have been a lot different than how he's handling it. So, it speaks to him and the class that he has.
I was going to say that's just another testament to his leadership. He's kind of showing all of us how to handle a situation like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so, when guys talk about him being a mentor in coaching, he's also being kind of a mentor and showing guys how to go out gracefully. And I have no doubt, even just meeting him today and just from some of the things that you've said, I have no doubt that he can have a job. There'll be a lot of places open for him to be able to find something. He'll actually probably have the ability just to kind of choose where he wants to go.
Okay, so Charlie Wise here, short time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sidelines for the Chiefs for a short time. The 1 year that he was here, I don't know if his kid went to school more than 1 year at Pius or not, but Charlie could have sent his kid to Rockhurst.
Could have sent him anywhere.
He chose Rick Byers and Pius.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells you something. I'll tell you the Charlie story later off the air, but it's a good one.
All right.
Yeah, and then also, Trey O'Neal, talking to him today, a Missouri player for Andy Reid in the 90s, guy who started for 2 years, which, back in the day, a lot of guys only got the opportunity maybe to start 1 year, in that era of college football, because you didn't see all the underclassmen that play like they do now. Now a lot of guys come in and they want to play right now because guys leave early and all those things. But back in the day, this didn't happen. So, and just that he still has a relationship with Andy Reid to this day, from the early 90s is remarkable.
How can you not love those Chiefs, as Andy would say?
That's right.
I like the old.
People all year. I've been telling people all year.
Austin has said it. You can go back and check the tape.
Since last season ended.
Yep.
I said they're going to the Super Bowl next year. Fix the defense. Mahomes is Mahomes. I'm convinced if he doesn't get hurt all year that Mahomes is the MVP again.
Yeah.
He was on pace to have 55 touchdowns.
And he still may be.
Start off the year.
Yeah.
So MVP last year, Super Bowl this year. While I will say is Chiefs fans can feel very confident. I think I said it. I don't think I told you on the car ride over here. I may have said it on air. Now Andy Reid out on bye week, because this will be a bye week for him. 23-3 after a bye week. It's ridiculous how good he is after getting more preparation. I think he's going to outcoach Kyle Shanahan, and I think we're going to take. And I think it's going to be a good game. But I see the Chiefs winning by at least a touchdown.
How old is Shanahan? He's
a young guy.
Young.
He's super sharp. He's way sharp, and he actually kind of lucked. He actually kind of lucked out by getting Jimmy G, because he was going to go for Cousins, and I think Minnesota pulled the trigger on the trade, and then he ends up getting the trade for
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. He get lucked out because Belichick wanted to move Brady, but instead Robert Kraft wanted to move Jimmy G. So he ends up with Jimmy G, who's a highly accurate quarterback. Not Mahomes, but I think Reid's going to outcoach him.
Well, this is one thing from it was. I just realized today that it was. I've been doing this thing for almost 10 years. I thought it was 7. No, it was 7 years ago when Andy was brought in. I was working over at 810 WHB, started 810 WHB TV, was covering Andy 3-4 times a week, depending on if it was home or away game. the guy is so simple, so old school, has a sense of humor. I loved last night at the end of the game in the press conference. Let's give it a 1, 2, 3. How about them Chiefs and the? He did it like it was 1970. 1, and the crowd waited on him to say 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. Normally, the guy is just. How can you not want him to have one ring in his life?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be cheering for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Definitely, I think Andy Reid deserves it as a head coach, a guy who's done it really well for a long time. And, I'm a transplant Chiefs fan, but I got tweeted at last night, by some guys that said they'd make room for me on the bus, but I had to sit in the back. So, hey, I'll take it. But I do have the championship gear on, which, you don't even have yet. I went out and got it today.
I'm not doing that.
The AFC Championship don't mean nothing to me.
I'm superstitious, man. I'm superstitious.
I do like that hat a lot.
I do.
These hats are nice.
But I'll wait until after they win the Super Bowl because
I'll take the Super Bowl gear.
And they'll be on sale.
Well, I'll be buying the Super Bowl gear too. So
get it. And the thing is, then I'll have to buy it again next year. So it's all good.
Maybe next year, yeah. But within 3 years, Dallas is winning one. Within 3 years. So this is Super Bowl 54. So 55, 56, 57. At least one of those 3 is going to Dallas.
Okay.
For number 6.
We'll see.
But this year, I'm all about the Chiefs from this point on.
My good friend Kevin Haney switched his Cowboys to him and his wife with the Chiefs logo above it today. So
yeah,
you need to change yours up.
Oh yeah,
I did actually today when I went out and got the
switch to the Chiefs
shirts. No, I got my wife a shirt too.
I do want to.
I scored some points.
You know what? I'm a little. You're saying this stuff about Dallas. I'm starting to question your ability to predict sports events. I was going to get at you on Saturday about the UFC tweet you put out.
UFC? I didn't put out any tweet.
You said Cowboy wins. You tweeted out Cowboy wins.
You need to pull that up and show me because
did you delete it?
That.
You deleted it. Oh, you deleted it. He deleted it.
No, I didn't. There's no tweet about that.
Yeah, so I almost
there is zero tweets about that on my timeline.
So Gary put out a tweet saying Cowboy wins.
What tweet? That's all I got to say. What tweet?
Speaking about knowledge.
I was sitting there looking at it and I was like, man, there's no way this dude actually thinks Cowboy Cerrone is going to beat this guy.
I don't even know who that is.
Well, so the UFC fight was Conor McGregor is fighting.
I know McGregor.
Cowboy Cerrone was like a warm-up fight to whoever Conor's going to fight next. Well, obviously, Conor beat him in 40 seconds because Conor McGregor, come to find out now, he's sober. Because he in training camps, he used to drink a little bit. And, you get a little – he was feeling a little good.
Irish in him.
So you can tell now that he's way more focused. So a couple of things. I was going to make fun of Gary, but he deleted his tweet. That's hilarious.
I didn't delete any tweets.
That's funny.
Now,
so what he did was basically he got a hold of Conor McGregor, got a hold of Tony Robbins. Did you see Tony Robbins was out there with him?
I didn't.
So Tony Robbins was in the ring when they finished up. Tony Robbins is now his life coach.
The motivational guy?
Oh, yeah. So he said Tony's
nails
has transformed his life. And then also he said, he's like, I saw LeBron spends $1.5 million a year just on his health, on his body. He's like, and I was spending zero. He's like, so I thought, well, I guess, LeBron.
He did look really good.
Oh, man. Yeah, he did. So, all right, Gary, there was no tweet.
Okay, but speaking of knowledge of betting, you were perfect this weekend.
He was.
On football.
2-0.
I did good on my bets this weekend. I hit that. And actually, you know what? I didn't bet, on a personal note, I didn't bet the Niners-Packers game. I put it in a teaser for myself. But whatever. But anyways, hit that. So me and you end up tying.
Right.
Yep.
And he's out.
I'm in last.
Okay,
I can't come back and win at this.
So I had this discussion with Gary. I think he can choose the restaurant if he can get a show there and get us free barbecue. He can choose the restaurant. If not, we get to choose the restaurant and he's got to pay.
We said the guy in second and third would split the bill. Is what we said last week on air.
Well, we're tied.
I know. But we got one more game.
There is no second.
We got one more game to
true.
go.
Okay, I'm picking Chiefs.